Let's talk all about it here today on the Level 1 podcast. First of all, how is everyone today? I hope you're doing well. I'm doing well, so I hope that reciprocates, right? Or if you're not in a good mood, hopefully this show will put you in good spirits, all right? So today is Thursday, the 9th of July, 2026, the first in a 6-day series of streams here on the channel, all right? And I'm excited for it because we've got brand new games. We've got continuing awesome playthroughs. We got some chill vibes coming up. We just got good stuff in general that's going to happen. So I'm always happy for that. And, you know, middle of the summer, things typically tend to slow down. But here, it's been a pretty good year, I would argue. Like June, a little bit on the slower side. But now we got some good stuff going on. I hope that you guys are excited. I know I am. And my shirts don't match. Good. That's why I wore it like that. Because I could annoy you. That's exactly why I did it, so that people would say that in the chat. So there you go. How was everyone? I hope that you had a good day away. All right, I wasn't here. It was weird not being here on a Wednesday. All right, I'm almost always here on a Wednesday. Almost always. So because of this, it's weird to feel like in the middle of the week I had this odd break, and just to make stuff worse, it wasn't a very relaxing day whatsoever. I'm going to tell you all about it. It was kind of very annoying. But I'm happy to be here for 6 more days. I really am. And it was just so weird because last 2 weeks have been so chaotic with the chat freezing constantly on YouTube and not being able to really interact and have good streams with you guys because of that. And then we got that solved, and then I was gone. You know? So anyway, let's just get to it, shall we? So first off, good morning, everyone. Thank you for being here on the Level 1 podcast to start off this awesome week. We got a ton of people, right? Like, who do we got here today? We got Jack, Rui, Tim the Tool, Erderbing, One Buff Weeb, Zach, Paolo, Man of God Gaming, Dark Lady God, Sheen Estevez, Games for Days, Gaia 1, Felix the May, Man of God Gaming, Coffee Break, Philip is here, a man with a very nice name. Look at this, Sneed Stofferberg, the Mad Villain, Bonos, Tegmo, Netmuck. How's everyone? DSP Zesty. Now, that's a good name. DSP Zesty, right? Of course. Lizard Pants, Yak Almighty. How y'all doing? On the kick side, we have so many people talking, and the chat is scrolling so fast, there's no way I could even read out any of your names. Okay? So, seriously, thank you for being here. We have great attendance on YouTube. I'm assuming we have great attendance on Kick. Let me take a look. I'm just curious. Let me refresh here. Whoa, well, yeah, I'd say we have pretty good attendance on Kick. Holy moly. I'm not surprised with everything that's been going on. All right. So you know what they say. They say when it rains, it pours. And it seems like this last week has just been wildly insane with all of the stuff going on. Obviously, I'm going to try to get you all caught up from my perspective on it this morning. And then we're going to jump into Assassin's Creed Resynced. I'm going to try not to make this a long podcast because I know people want to see me play a lot of Resynced today. And I get it. Like, Black Flag's one of the best Assassin's Creed games ever made. And I do hope that you guys will stick around for it. But I hope you understand that, you know, I want to get everyone caught up on everything that's going on before we jump in. I mean, that's honestly the reason why we always do this show before we do gaming, so that way we can get this stuff out of the way. All right? And we're going to talk about it in a second. First off, shout-outs, because a lot has happened. I want to say, Tim the Tool, thank you for the first contribution of the day. It's a $5 super chat. So thank you, Tim the Tool. Okay. Nozzled, thank you for a $2 super chat. Appreciate that. Wait, I put it under top subs. That is not correct. There we go. It's supposed to be top super chat. There we are. Oh, I like this song. We've got Punk Pina, who became a member over on YouTube. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, Punk Pina. Then we've got Be More Righteous with 1,000 kicks, who says, the king stays winning. Some hype for Black Flag. Thank you so much. to Be More Righteous for our first kicks of the day. Thank you, thank you. Then Be More Righteous gifted 3 subs. Be More Righteous, thank you so much, man. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Awesome. Thank you, thank you. Then, One Buff Weeb, thank you for the $2 super chat. Okay? By the way, for the record, you might be noticing I'm not shouting out certain things or saying certain things. It's because I'm going to address all this anyway. You don't have to worry. It's going to be addressed. So, we'll get to it in a sec. Zach Kilgore, thank you for 4 months as a member on YouTube. He's excited for the original content in Resync. I don't even know what the original content is in Resync. I did hear that they added new stuff, but I don't exactly know what. Also, weren't there DLCs for Resync? And I never played any of the DLCs. So, I guess we'll see as we play. I mean, the truth is, probably we're not going to get to any new content for a while. Resync is minimum 20 hours. If you do everything, it's like 40. And I'm sure this one's going to be even longer, right? It's probably going to be a pretty good playthrough. Excuse me. Big Larry Gaming, thank you for $1. He says, I know you said you're interested in the Pal World full release. It's out tonight at 9 p.m. You know you're right, and I completely forgot about it, and that's on me, mostly because so much else has been going on, and I've been really anticipating Black Flag. And yeah, it comes out tonight into tomorrow. You're absolutely right. So I guess the question is, when do we squeeze it into the schedule, right? Because if you take a look at my schedule right now, it's pretty darned busy. Like, maybe we try out Pal World as a late stream over the weekend. I think that's what we should do, because my streams over the weekend were kind of up in the air. Like in a nutshell, really quick. Today, Black Flag Resync, and tonight we're going to do this stream where we go and we price out my classic games collection. I've wanted to do this ever since the marathon on Saturday, Saturday, but we didn't get to finish it. There's a giant bin of NES games and other stuff, and I want to go through them, look at the quality, and price them out. So we're going to be doing that, okay, tonight on the late stream. Tomorrow is more Resynced, and it's Friday Night Fights. So how about this? How about Saturday on the late night stream, we check out Pal World. And the thing is, I think that makes sense because it gives us a few days just in case it's full launch and it like crashes and has issues. That way it's solidified, because whenever they launch one of these things, essentially things go wrong. So I think maybe we wait till the weekend, and that way we also see, you know, what's the common opinion on it? Is it good or not? And if people really want me to do it. But I'd be down to try it out this weekend. And my apologies that I did forget that it was coming out like the day after Black Flag Resync, because obviously that was my focus here. So maybe over the weekend, that would be cool, because, you know, we're looking for stuff for night streams as well. So that could be some good variety for the night streams coming up this week if it's any good, because I don't know if it is or not. Okay? Okay. Man, we got so much going on. This is nuts. So we've got 2,000 kicks from 220. Do I count them? This guy, he doesn't seem to get the hint. How many times did I ban him and tell him no, stop? And then he comes back and he keeps freaking contributing. But it's 20 bucks. It's like, do we count it? I mean, I guess we do. He, for the record, for as much of a mental guy this guy is, all right, he's never actually charged back anything or attempted to charge back anything. His contributions stick. So I guess if his money is good, but if he you know, acts a fool, I guess we're going to get rid of him again. And yeah, by the way, 220, you're unbanned, but not of my choice. I got to talk all about this, okay? Because right now, if you're sitting in Kick Chat, you might be like, what in the holy hell is going on? Why is Kick Chat flying at 100 miles an hour? I'm going to explain. It's not of my doing, nor do I really want to sit there and try to, like, fix it because it's too messy. All right? So how about this? We'll count it, but 220, you better friggin' behave, dude. Because I swear to God, the moment that you start acting up, your ass is grass. I'm just not putting up with your misbehavior because you just don't know how to act like a normal human. Seriously. Okay. Let's see here. Demonic Abyss became a member over on YouTube. Thank you, Demonic Abyss. Look at this. This is insane. What is going on? I told you, I'm never going to get caught up. I'm never going to get to talk today. I'm just going to be playing catch-up all day long, I think, at this point. I really do. I think it's going to be crazy today. So thank you to Demonic Abyss for joining and becoming a member on YouTube. We've got Alex from Phoenix with a $10 super chat, and he says, I'm excited to revisit Black Flag with you. I played it last night. I had fun for a bit, excluding having to create an Ubisoft account. It's worth exploring the world for loot. Ooh, I don't think I have an Ubisoft account on my PC. I know I have one in general, but I think it's linked to... Wait, I must have one on PC because I played Shadows. Yeah, I must have one on PC. So hopefully it just auto-logs in and everything, and it's not bullshit, right? All right. I mean, I hope. So thanks, Alex from Phoenix, for $10. I appreciate that. That's the biggest super chat of the day, actually. Zangief, name that I'm not going to say, gifted 5 subs. So there you go. Thank you, Zangief. I'm just going to say Zangief, 5 subs. There you go. There's no way I'm putting that name on my leaderboard. So that gets us to 96 of support, and I really haven't even spoken yet. Thank you, guys. For those who don't know what's going on, you're going to find out, okay? You might have just joined the stream. You're like, damn, Phil has a lot of viewers. Damn, Phil's getting a lot of support. What's happening? I'm going to explain, okay? The Luke Swanson did a $2 super chat. Thank you, Luke. I mean, what a crazy start. I get the feeling we're going to be opening a lot of packs of Pokemon cards today. It's pretty crazy, right? Okay. Okay. Are we good now? Can I speak? No. The Luke Swanson with another $2 super chat talking about Jeremy Hambley. I don't know anything about Jeremy Hambley, and I don't care. Thanks for $2. With that, we have now hit our first milestone. We will be opening at least one pack of Pokemon cards on this stream. Sneed Stauffenberg with a €5 super chat. Let's see what the euro conversion is this morning. That's $5.72, and he says, much love, Phil. Thank you to Sneed. Now we're up to 105 and climbing. Okay. Princess Luna just gifted 5 memberships to the YouTube community. Thank you, Princess Luna, for 5 gifteds. Amazing, amazing support so far today. I'm very grateful. What a way to start the dang week. We're now up to 120 of total support. Thank you all. I mean, at this rate, maybe we're going to finish the Pokemon cards today at this momentum we have right now. I guess we'll see. For those who don't know, I open Pokemon cards in tandem for support. So like every time we hit $100, 150, 200, 250, every $50, I open a pack. If someone does a $50 contribution, I open a pack. If we hit 250 of support on any stream, I open a super pack, stuff like that. So you might be a newcomer because we have tons of new viewers today and be like, what the hell is he talking about? I always do that in tandem, but usually I don't get this much support so early. So this is pretty crazy. Martin Shortbus with a $5 Canadian. He says, I want to join in. Well done, Phil. Thank you to Martin Shortbus. Thank you. And then the Mad Villain just gifted 5 memberships to the community. All these gifteds. Thank you so much, Mad Villain. Up to 140 of support and climbing. We're almost to our second pack of cards at 150. We're $10 away from a second pack of cards. This is nuts. Okay. Okay. I'm trying to get my bearings here. Punk Pina, 43 months as a member, says interested in Captain Tsubasa. I'm curious. I don't know what you mean. I don't know what that means. Skeletor just gifted 5 memberships to the community on YouTube. Thank you to Skeletor. So that's another 15. Now we do have 2 packs to open on this very stream. Damn. Thank you so much, Skeletor. All right, so there's going to be more pop-ups going on. Pretty crazy. Okay. All right. Rofustus with a $5 super chat says, "Hail to the king." Thank you so much, Rofustus. I appreciate that very much. Awesome. Okay. There's going to be pop-ups for a bit. All right. So where do we begin? Let's begin recapping very quickly what happened the last 2 weeks. Then let's talk about what happened during my day off, and then let's talk about what's going on right now. Okay? Nothing here. Thanks for a $2 Canadian super chat. He says, "I can't give much, but thank you for the awesome content." You're welcome. Nothing here. No problem whatsoever. Thank you, man. No worries. Don't ever say, "Oh, I'm just a little bit." Don't do that. Every little bit is awesome, and I appreciate it. Thank you, man. I know at this rate, this is going to take forever, but like I said, I don't want to have a super long podcast because I want to get to Assassin's Creed. All right. So, first off, how did this all begin? Over 2 weeks ago, my chat out of nowhere just started freezing randomly, and no one could really explain what was going on or why. No one seemed to know what was happening. But there were accounts coming into the chat that were saying stuff like, "Bucketeer owns you, and go here to get your chat unfrozen." And they would put like a code or something in the chat, but it wasn't clear what the hell it was. What does that code mean? I don't know. So I was just thinking it was just trolling or whatever. But from what I'm to understand, this Bucketeer guy actually was a really malicious party. He was basically trying to extort money out of people. First, he was trying to extort money out of YouTube by having this exploit that could freeze your stream chat, and he was going to try to talk to them and get them to pay him like a bounty to tell them what it is. And then YouTube blew him off and ignored him. All right. So then he started freezing random streamers and trying to get them to like pay him. You know what I'm saying? And they also were like, "What?" So really this guy was trying to do this for like a bit, and he wasn't getting any actual attention for it until he started doing it to me. And it had nothing to do with me. It's because I have insane amounts of detractors who stalk me and A-log me and follow my every move. So if anything ever happens on one of my streams, they turn that into content for themselves. So the fact that someone was coming into my streams and freezing my chats was actually making people get content, if that makes sense. So this guy was basically getting kind of third-party attention because no one knew who he was, but people were happy to be like, "Yeah, someone's freezing Phil's chat. Now we can make videos about it and shit," right? So he did it for like 2 weeks on and off. And we kept trying to find ways around it to fix it. Like, for example, we tried to do like a follower or a sub-only mode that was longer and longer. First, it was like a day, then it was a week, then it was a month, then it was 2 months. You know what I mean? Like, we just kept trying to stretch it out in the hopes that eventually we get to a point where this guy could not actually affect the stream. But sadly, it kept affecting the stream anyway. Like, he kept finding more people who I guess had been subbed to me longer, and he kept being able to freeze the chat. It was incredibly annoying. Now, I'm an interactive streamer. I need to have a chat that moves. I need to have a chat that we could talk and talk about the games and stuff. That's part of the appeal of my content. So it was hurting me, myself and my business really, really badly. And finally, after over 2 weeks of this happening, and then it happened during my marathon, and then it happened, it happened during the marathon, but it happened early. So then we recreated the marathon. It was able to stick for the rest of the show. But then it was, Sunday? And that was the worst. Like, Sunday, the chat wouldn't move at all. And there was nothing we could do. Like, we figured out that if you type enough, it'll unstick or whatever. But the big thing that was the downfall of this guy, this Bucketeer guy freezing chats, he couldn't keep his mouth shut. He was so braggadocious about doing it that he was going to detractor restream chats and other places like forums and Discords, and he was bragging all about it. And because he was bragging, he gave all the information out about it, of how he was doing it and all of that. And so people gave me this information. They said, "Phil, here it is. This guy's an idiot. He's just talking about it publicly." So I tweeted, well, I guess you could call it a tweet, but I sent a message on X publicly to Team YouTube saying, "Listen, I need help with this. I can't fix it myself. I need you guys to look into it." And at first they blew me off. They were like, "Oh, you sure it's not your browser locking up?" I'm like, "No, this is an issue for everybody. The whole chat's freezing. And quite frankly, this thing is so messed up, you're going to screw my business over if this isn't looked into seriously." So they waited like 24 hours. And after 24 hours, I tweeted them again. And I was like, "So this is day 2 of me trying to get the attention of Team YouTube. They blew me off yesterday. This isn't right. And, my chat deserves to move. This is messed up." So all of a sudden, they took me seriously. They responded and were like, hey, sorry that we blew you off yesterday. We didn't realize how serious this was. Yeah, this is a really serious issue. Can you send us all of the info? So I sent them literally all of the info. I sent them the info on every, like I said, I had the Discord of this guy. I had the Restreamer chats log to show this guy was talking in a Restreamer stream and this and that. And I just sent all the info to YouTube. Okay. And then if you remember what happened was, as of Tuesday, it was Monday or Tuesday, I think it was Monday night, they fixed it. YouTube literally said, thank you so much for reporting all of this. We looked into it. We found the technical issue. We've closed it. Your chat is fine. You can turn off sub-only mode. This is really nice of you that you told us about this because, yeah, this could have been a bad issue. So thank you. So that was it. We had a big celebration, right? We celebrated an all-day Tuesday when I was streaming. We had the chat back, and it was so happy. Wow, this is excellent. It was like a big celebration
I
thing,
need that
right?
money to pay my bills.
Now,
the electric bill.
That's where the story
the internet bill
ends for now. I got shout-outs to do. A lot happened in the last 24 to 48 hours, okay? I'm going to talk about it in a second. But let me go ahead and do shout-outs. So, the Luke Swanson, thank you for a $2 super chat. No, you cannot have a Dragonite if I pull it because the Dragonite cards are usually some of the most expensive. Absolutely not. But thanks for $2. And then It's Mooch did a $5 super chat saying that Boogie cracks packs for free. Boogie can crack whatever the hell he wants. He can crack an egg over his own head on his own stream. But we do things a certain way here, and it works. So thanks for $5. I bet Boogie did crack an egg over his head on his own stream, knowing that guy. And Gromit Mug, thank you for $2. I appreciate that super chat as well. We're now at 170 of support on our way to 200. When we hit 200, that's a third pack of cards we'll be opening. And Bardicate did 100 kicks. Thank you, Bardicate. 171 now. Hunter with a $2 super chat. He says, when will we get to gameplay? When the podcast is over, and I'm trying to make the podcast short. I don't want the podcast to do super duper, I don't want to have it be long, okay? Okay. So, yesterday is my day off, okay? Yesterday for me was a very stressful day. Why? Because yesterday I had to be up at 6 in the morning on my day off because I had a ton of appointments lined up. Multiple things. And it just sucked because instead of it being a nice, relaxing day where I can spend time with my wife and just be at home or maybe go out and do stuff, it was drive here and do this, drive here and do this, drive here and do this, then do this, then do this. And it was frustrating because I was so tired, getting up like ultra early and then have to move all day. It's not like I got up and I was at home. I got up and I had to move around all day long. It sucked. Okay, just to be honest with you. It was not a good day in that capacity. And then once the errands were done, which is around middle of the day, I was exhausted. I was just so exhausted, okay? Anyway, so here's what happens during my day off, okay? I want to say it was like 10 a.m. I wasn't home, okay? But I want to say it was like 10 a.m. I'm not even sure. And I start getting messages in my email, and I got a tweet, and I think it was from Be More Righteous who actually tweeted me. And it's like, Phil, alert, alert. One of your moderators has gone detractor. One of your moderators has gone off the deep end. They are unbanning everyone on Kick en masse. Phil, you must take it. What is going on? And I was, huh? Now, I'm not home. Okay? I'm not on my computer where I can easily look everything up and figure this shit out. Okay? Thank you, Gromit Mug, for $2. I don't know what you're talking about, but thanks for the $2. Okay? Okay. So, I'm like, what's going on? So I jump into my Kick chat on the stupid app on my phone, okay, which is awful for the record. The Kick app, if you can avoid it and you can use even just log in like via a desktop browser version on your phone, do that. The Kick app is not good, all right? I log into Kick and I see King Ferbs is literally mass unbanning everyone on Kick. He hasn't said a word to me. I have no idea what's going on. Obviously, the guy must be unhinged. Who fucking knows, right? And to be honest, I don't care. I'm out on my day off. I'm incredibly stressed already as it is. I'm dealing with real life shit. I don't care about this internet drama bullshit. I just don't give a fuck. Like, why is this guy acting like this? I don't care. So did I reach out to King Furbs and say, hey, are you okay? No, fuck him. I unmodded him. I banned him. I had enough of his bullshit. I don't know what the fuck his problem is. And I tried to reban a few of the accounts, but I mean, I'm sitting in a waiting room on my phone on this shitty app, right? I can't do it. So I think I might have banned like another, like 10 out of the 100, 200 people that got unbanned. And that was about it. That's about all I got done. I was like, this is going to suck because you know what's going to happen is the floodgates are going to open. When I stream, all these people are going to be back. And I'm not going to be able to moderate it myself right away. Hopefully we'll get a couple people to come help moderate on Kick, you know, when I come back. But I know what's going to happen is Kick Chat is going to be absolutely insane because he went in, he unbanned all these people. So that's literally all I did at first in the morning. That was it, okay? I'm having my day. I'm busy as shit. Like I said, much later in the day, much later in the day, probably early evening. Finally, I'm coming home and I'm sitting down and I'm like, okay, now maybe I can figure out what the hell was wrong with this guy. Why did he do this? Like, there must have been a reason why King Furbs would have done that on the day off, right? So all of a sudden I open up my email and I open up my ex DMs. Dude, I got blown the fuck up. Like, literally, I've been completely blown up. I got a million emails. I got DMs out the ass. I'm like, what happened today? And why is it always on my day off? I've said this a million times. Whenever I'm not here, that's when everything happens. It's never when I'm here. Nothing happens live. It's always when I'm busy. And I can't handle anything because I'm not here, right? So come to find out, while I had my day off and was completely unplugged from anything going on the internet, my major illegal restreamer who goes by Raw Phil apparently got terminated on YouTube. So the entire internet's going crazy about this. They're angry, they're upset, they're shocked, they're happy. It's like everyone has a different reaction to it, okay? So for the record, I'm going to say this right up front. No, I have no direct involvement with any of this shit whatsoever. I have nothing to do with it. That doesn't mean that possibly things that happened earlier in the week did not roll into this. Because just so you know, several people have contacted me claiming they've been mass reporting Raw Phil. Now, I don't know if they're telling the truth or not, or if they're making it up. I don't even know who these people are. But they've been DMing me being like, hey, just so you know, I reported this guy because I've had enough after what happened with your chat freezing, and this is bullshit, and enough of this guy. So I don't know if that's what resulted in him getting banned or not. I don't know if it was actually when I talked to YouTube about this Bucketeer guy earlier in the week. Because I gave them all the information. I gave them all his information, his YouTube channel. I gave them the Raw Phil chat. I said, this is from this channel. This is my restreamer. This is the chat where the guy was talking, admitting publicly that he was freezing my chat. I gave them all that info. So YouTube already had that info from earlier in the week. Maybe that's how this all came to be. I don't know. Or maybe when all the Bucketeer stuff was going on, people really did mass report the Raw Phil channel. They just had enough. I don't know. Once again, here we are. There's a shitstorm of stuff going on around me. Okay. But it's not me. You know what I'm saying? It's never me. It's all the shit is always around my existence. Me just simply sitting here broadcasting somehow creates a giant vortex of hurricane drama, but I'm not involved in it. I literally didn't do it. I'm just fucking living my life, man. Okay? So again, don't know the core reason of how this happened. But I got people reaching out to me who I never even expected would reach out to me. And some of them are like, this is bad. Some of them are like, this is really good. And here's my opinion. Okay? Here's the absolute truth. I don't fucking care. I just want to stream and make my own content and be left the fuck alone. And people won't leave me alone. If you would just leave me alone, then probably you'd also be left alone. Did you ever think about that? Like, if you just stopped fucking with me, maybe you'd be okay too. But all this came about because some moron starts freezing my stream chat. Why did you fuck with me? So obviously I need to work, right? I need to be able to make content. So I can't do the content if you're freezing my stream chat. I'm going to have to try to find a means to fix it. So if anything happens as a result, I mean, why did you start fucking with me? You know, I just leave me alone. Just let me sit here and make my content in my little corner of the internet with my positive audience. and stop fucking with us, right? That's all you got to do. It's not like rocket science. So, that being said, okay, all these people are reaching out, and now it makes sense, okay? Now I'm realizing this is why King Ferbs must have actually jumped off the deep end during the day, because I've heard people, again, people contact me and tell me everything, even though I don't ask for the information. They're telling me, hey, did you know King Ferbs has been seen in this Raw Phil guy's chat, and he's talking shit about you constantly? And I'm like, I've heard this about 1 million people that like me, don't like me, my moderators, my supporters. I don't fucking care. Just leave me alone. Really, I just want to live my life and stream. Just leave me alone, right? So I think that's what it is he was constantly over there or whatever. He liked hanging out over there. And the fact that the stream essentially got shut down, or the channel got shut down, pissed off King Ferbs. So he decides, I'm just going to fuck with Phil's chat now, and I'm going to unban everybody. All right? So King Ferbs is gone, for the record. All right? No, I have not rebanned all the accounts. I could have. It probably would have taken me like an hour. I don't fucking care that much. If I see people who are misbehaving in the kick chat, I'm just going to ban them. And the moderators have permission. I know that Be More Righteous is there and anyone else. If people are completely spamming the chat, if they're breaking the rules or whatever, you can get rid of them. All right? But I'm not going to actively hunt people in chat and be like, you were banned before, now I'm going to reban you. I don't fucking care. Okay? I don't. Plus, let's be honest, the kick chat is always rowdy, and I get paid for kick chat. So I don't really care. All right? Go for it. Be stupid. Just don't violate the rules. Don't do things that are going to get you terminated. Like, no racist stuff, no bullshit, no personal insults about my family members, stuff like that. I don't care if you're angry. What can I do about it? You were already banned, and I'm not going to sit here and waste my time rebanning you all. Okay? Like that guy. He says, Phil pees like a woman. That's absolutely unacceptable, but I'll probably let that fly today. There you go. See, this one, insulting my wife, that's not allowed, and now you're banned. Do you see the difference? There's the difference. If you say I have a melty face, that's okay. But if you insult a family member, you're done. Okay? Fair enough. Okay. So anyway, so that is happening yesterday. Okay? And now I got people reaching out to me, and they're like, so did you do it? And how is this going to fit? And I'm like, I have nothing to do with any of this. Really? Nothing. Zero. Just leave me alone. Like, that's basically, I'm just telling everyone, leave me alone. I'm on my day off. I don't want to fucking bother with your dumb shit. I'm busy. I have a real life. I've been out all day with my wife, and now we're home, and I just want to relax for a few hours. Fuck this. I don't care about this internet drama bullshit. I never did. Leave me the fuck alone. Okay? And that's kind of where I left it. I just told everyone, fuck off. I don't want to deal with this shit. All right? So that's that. All right? So that's it. That's all I know. That's the extent of what I know about the situation. Okay, I don't even know the actual situation of how Raw Phil got banned. I don't know if it was a copyright takedown. I don't know if it was a terms of service violation. I don't know. I don't do anything. I didn't do anything. What I compare this to is years ago, all right, my detractors were all getting hit with false copyright strikes. And they were false copyright strikes. They weren't real. But somehow they were all coming through my name, but not through my YouTube account. And then my detractors were angry at me. I'm like, what the fuck do you want me to do about it? I'm not putting them in. I can't get them removed. I even went out of my way. I contacted YouTube support and said, someone's impersonating me. I don't know who it is, but all these things are going out in my name and they're not mine. What do I do? And they said, nothing. They said, it's our system, not yours. It's not your channel being affected. These aren't tied to your channel. There's literally nothing you can do to fix it. These people getting hit by the false strikes need to contact us individually. And they essentially need to lawyer up or whatever if they think there's an issue, but you're not involved. I'm like, all right, if that's what you say, and I documented it and I've saved that conversation, you know what I mean? What do you want me to do? I'm not involved in any of this shit. I don't ever want to be involved in any of your drama, ever. I just want to stream games, have hangout sessions with my audience, have a good time, period. Right? What it is people want to think that, I'm some weird supervillain orchestrator of shit. I'm not. I'm just a normal dude. As much as you don't want to believe that, I'm just a normal guy just trying to live my life, and you won't leave me alone. I have no evidence of this, okay? But it is very possible, very, very possible, that all this resulted from the chat freezing and me having to contact YouTube about it. Really, that could be where this all originated from. And if that's the case, well, why did you fuck with my chat? What? again, you know, people think it's funny. Oh, ha, ha, ha. No, it's not funny. I have to live. There's a difference between we make some defamatory content about Phil that's bullshit and we put videos up about him or whatever. Fuck it. You know, one day, if I get really upset and I seek legal recourse for that and I get a lawyer and I say, hey, that's defamation, I have the right to do that. I just tell you, I'm probably never going to. It's never say never, but it's probably a never. Like, it's not worth my time to try to take down each individual stupid detractor who says nasty things about me on the fucking internet. Who cares, right? I'm already a small-time guy. I'm not like I'm going to blow up overnight because these guys are gone or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? So it's just a waste of time, right? But I'm not, you know, when it comes to this other stuff, if you're actually hurting my livelihood, what do you think's going to happen? Do you think I'm going to let that slide? I can't. I have to make a living. I have to be able to provide for my family.
I can
so
stand
if you're
up from a
freezing
chair.
my fucking stream chat and I can't work, that's not good. It's like I told you guys, as long as I have the ability to make money and do what I love and make a living, I'm happy, right? So as long as I'm happy, you don't have to worry about anything like this, because why would I care? But if you fuck with me and now I have to take means, like I had to reach out to YouTube, I had to get their attention and say, I need this chat fixed. What it results in, it fucking results in. And that's on you, not on fucking me. I was being minding my own business. I want nothing to do with this shit, and you're fucking with me. Why? Don't you think maybe you should wise up? Because here's the truth. When you give an inch, they take a mile, right? Because there's so many people who make this defamatory content about me on the internet, they go further, and then they go further, and then they go further, until the point where now you're actually doing illegal things. You're actually breaking the law. You're actually hurting me and my business. It's not just my reputation. It's my actual income, and it's your fault that this is being hurt. So now you've gone too far, and I have to take an action. And definitely the Bucketeer thing was something I had to take an action about. I had to. I couldn't have no fucking stream chat. You have to follow the trail of how this all started, all right? Over a decade ago, I was actually a prominent YouTuber who everyone liked and enjoyed the content. Then people started making Super Rise, and that turned into This Is How You Don't Play. So now it became, instead of laughing with Phil, we laugh at him. And I got scared that that content might overtake mine because people were editing my stuff without my permission, cutting out the fun, positive parts, and making me look like an asshole, right? Now, admittedly, if I had rolled with that and had a different attitude towards it, things might have gone much better for me. And I publicly said that up front. Like, yeah, I had a bad attitude toward it back then. I thought my shit didn't stink. I thought I was above criticism. Obviously, none of that's true. I know that now, but that's because I'm older and wiser. Back then, I was a stuck-up idiot. So I got mad and I reacted poorly. And what ended up happening was so many people made This Is How You Don't Plays. It ended up basically taking over YouTube. The actual This Is How You Don't Plays of my content got more popular than my content, right? So there's not much I could do about that. I was upset about it, obviously, but I couldn't control it. At least in that case, I was still able to make a living. Everything was going fine. But then what happens is, oh, well, we went that far. We used to just say Phil sucks at gameplay. Now let's say that he's a bad human. Let's say that he's a terrible person. Let's say all these things about his reputation, his behavior, all of this. Now let's get personal. Let's try to find out stuff about his family members and dive into their personal lives. Let's put all his information on the internet and dox him. Oh, let's swat him. Oh, let's do the next thing, do the next thing, do the next thing. And you see what I'm saying? You give an inch, they take a mile. It all started innocent. But now here we are in 2026, and people think, oh, it's fine. It's just trolling if I freeze Phil's stream chat constantly and he can't work. No, it's not. It's illegal. You can't do that. You can't abuse YouTube system. You can't fuck with my business. You're breaking the law. Therefore, I have to take action. And that's it. It's that simple. And now I have absolutely no idea what's really going on in this situation with Raw Phil or anyone else. I don't know if anyone else is being affected. It's not me. I did one action that I had to do to keep stuff going, and that's all. That's it. That's the end of it. So if anything else happens, listen, obviously it's not something that I'm actively involved in, but hey, it got out of control. What do you want me to do? I'm not doing anything. I'm just sitting here streaming, dude. That's it. I know people wanted me to come on this stream today and be like, I destroyed everyone and I'm the king. That's very much not the case. I'm just a normal guy. I just want to stream and make a living. That's it. So leave me alone. You can do your little videos over here, make fun of me or this and that. But the moment that you fuck with me and my ability to make a living, that's where the line gets drawn. Do you see what I'm saying? That's it. I have to take action when you're hurting me. So just don't hurt me. Fuck with me, make fun of me. Okay. Tease me, rap me. And you know what? The funny part is, as much as I disagree with Kiwi Farms, that was supposedly Josh Moon's mentality all along, right? You can laugh at the people and their antics, but don't actually mess with them, right? Don't actually mess with their lives, but you can laugh at the bad things they're doing. I'm okay with that. You want to sit here and say, my streams suck, my content sucks, my gameplay sucks, my attitude sucks, my wardrobe sucks, my face is melty, I'm on Ozempic, all this bullshit, right? It's all bullshit. I mean, okay, my face is melty, but I'm not on Ozempic, okay? And yes, my wardrobe sucks. But stop that right now, all right? That's not what we're talking about. What I'm saying is that's all fine. That's all allowed. There's nothing wrong with that. It's called being self-aware, being silly, right? But don't fuck with my income. If you do, then I have to do something about it. And again, that was the last thing I wanted to do. Do you think I wanted to have 2 weeks where everything was a fucking pain in my ass, and then I had to reach out to YouTube and bother to talk to them about all that? No, that's the last thing I want to do. I just want to make content. So all you need to do is leave me the fuck alone, and then you'll be left alone for your own devices. Go post up on Kiwi Farms. Go fucking make videos about me. Do your bullshit. Just leave me out of it. Like, literally just leave me the fuck out of it. That's it. That's all you got to do. It's not, again, it's not rocket science, but it's like people don't have any self-control, particularly on the internet, because on the internet, people think everything's safe. I'm anonymous. Everything's safe. Everything's fine. It's not. There's rules in place. Just because people don't enforce said rules all the time doesn't mean that the rules won't actually eventually be enforced. And in this case, what it sounds to me is happening is stuff that could have happened many years ago, but I never took action. Well, people are now taking action. It's not me, but people are still taking the actions. So I don't know what else to say. I really have nothing else to say on it. In my opinion, we're business as usual. I'm going to play games today. We're going to chill later on the stream, hang out and grade my games, my retro games. Me and my audience are going to have a great time and just relax. And that's it. I want nothing to do with anything else. I want no drama. I want no nonsense. You're not going to see me here standing here. People thought I was going to come on stream and glow and everything today. No. In fact, I don't even want to be involved. Just fucking leave me alone, shut up about it, and let's just move on with our lives. All right? Seriously. I want nothing to do with your crap. Okay? And see, you crossed the line. What line did I cross? That I tweeted YouTube on X and said, hey, a guy's freezing my stream chat. Here's the information. What are you talking about? What did I do there that was out of line? I couldn't chat in my own fucking chat because someone was breaking the system. What did I do wrong? Just answer that. What did I do wrong about getting my own stream chat unfroze? Explain.
Why are you gay?
Let's hear a rational explanation of what I did wrong, because there is none. Exactly. I'm looking, nothing. Nothing at all. You said you gave Raw's info to the YouTube rep. No, I gave screenshots of everything. So I said, so here's where the guy is bragging about freezing my chat. This is in a YouTube restreamer's channel. Here he is. That's because they have to understand the context of who the guy is and what he's doing. Here it is. You know, what did you think I was going to do? Not provide the evidence? I need to get my stream chat unfrozen. I don't know what else to say. Like, here, make a new emo to this. Tough shit. I don't know what else to say. You created the situation. The situation had to be resolved. It got resolved. That's the end of it. What else do you want from me? I mean, nothing. The bottom line is, if my stream chat was never frozen for 2 weeks, none of this probably would have happened, right? None of it. So you know who the root cause is, and you know who to fucking blame, and it ain't me. I'm the guy who literally just sits here and you harass me. I'm not the one. The one is the person who fucked with my livelihood. Go bother him. Say, why'd you fuck with Phil? Now look at what happened. Go fuck with him. He's the one who did it. Period. I don't want to hear none of your shit. I don't want to hear any of your weird justifications, because the truth is, all you want to say is Phil's in the wrong. Just like every single thing I've ever done in my life, it's always in the wrong. Well, I don't give a fuck about your opinion, because it doesn't matter. All I'm going to do is stream and continue to do my stuff, and you're just going to sit there and stew and be angry about everything in your life because it's miserable. I didn't create your miserable life.
Why are you gay?
I didn't. You did. So now it's your job to get out of your miserable situation and find something else to enjoy. And it's my job to just sit here and entertain my audience in a positive way. Period. End of story. There's nothing I need to justify to you because it has nothing to do with you. You're just so full of shit. You have no idea what you're talking about. You're mentally challenged. I'm done with you. Goodbye. Good night. Good luck. Fuck off. Okay. Done. Now we do shout outs and then we could finish the finale of the show and we can get to Assassin's Creed. Okay? Cool. Okay. So let's see here. Ethan Payor did a $2 super chat. He says, show us your flagging history. You mean my flagging history on YouTube? Are you that stupid? If this was me flagging, you would see my name attached to whatever took down Raw Phil. Did you see that? I don't even know. I wasn't here yesterday. Like I said, I don't even know what took him down. I don't have to prove my innocence. You have to provide evidence of guilt. So show the evidence that I'm involved. Go for it. Again, I might actually be indirectly involved. I very well may be from all the stuff that happened earlier this week. Okay? I don't know. Okay. So thanks for $2. We've got Demonic Abyss with a $5 super chat. He says, YouTube probably watched your video while investigating the chat exploit and saw that the channel was violating terms of service. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. Could be. Absolutely could be. Like I said, I have 3 separate different people who DM'd me on X while I was off yesterday. I don't know who they are. They're like, just so you know, we reported Raw Phil. That's why his channel's gone. They all took credit for it. Now, could it have been one of those people? It could have been. Could it have been all of those people? It could have been. I don't know. But I guess people were pissed about what had happened with my chat and everything. And when I'm not here, they take action. What can I do? I can't stop people from doing it. I don't want them to. I've already said a zillion times, I don't want people white knighting and doing shit. Like, at least in this case, it sounds like if anything was done, it wasn't done in my name, right? Like, no one was saying, oh, Phil wants this. No, they did it out of their own accord or whatever. I can't stop people from doing that. I have no involvement in it, so what do you want me to do exactly? Okay? All right, Game Ticker, thank you for a €5 super chat. He said, congratulations on striking back in a meaningful way for the first time. Did you consider the consequences? Yes, I considered the consequences of getting my chat unfrozen. It was calling, what's his name? Bucketeer, a limp dick loser, which he is. He's a waste of life. He's never had any positive impact on anything on this planet. He just sits on the internet trying to troll people and extort them for money, and he can kiss my fucking ass. That's the extent of my involvement. So, yes, I did absolutely, positively, 100% understand that I was going to be able to say that and do that. And that's it. Anything else that happens, I'm not involved in. All right? So, fuck Bucketeer. Really, fuck him. I'm glad he's gone, erased. And now we move on. Period. Okay. So what else has happened? Because you guys are really freaking out. Because people are so upset.
Boo this man!
Did I miss anything? Am I caught up on everything? We had the chat freezing. That guy got fucked.
I can stand up from a chair.
I guess Raw Phil's channel on YouTube got banned. And then my moderator lost his fucking mind. So I got rid of him. And now you're all yelling at me even though I have nothing to do with anything. And now I'm going to stream Assassin's Creed. Are we caught up? Have I sufficiently caught up? He got banned from Kick 2? So now you're angry at me for that? What the fuck? I'm literally sitting here with you on the podcast. And you're going to blame me for that one too, huh? Fuck this. I don't care. I really don't give a fuck. I don't. You know? People are always going to say Literally, you guys are always going to say I did everything, even though I didn't. So I don't give a fuck. I just don't. The thing is, you make me numb to it. Like, it's at one point, it's like, okay, maybe I need to prove my innocence. Like, wait a minute. It doesn't matter if I prove my innocence. They still say I'm guilty, so who gives a fuck? So I don't care. All right? I don't. I really don't fucking care. I have nothing to do with any of it, but you'll never believe me anyway, so fuck off. Okay, we're done. Unreal. These people are just unreal. Oh, yeah, nothing here. There's double to triple the usual people on both of my streams right now for good reason, but they'll be gone. Because the thing is, these people are here for drama. There's not going to be drama. I'm just going to be playing Assassin's Creed. Tonight, we're going to have a chill stream where we look at my game collection. Everything's going to be business as usual right after this podcast. And therefore, once all the drama's done, these people will move on. There's nothing to stick around to see. They're not here for positivity and fun. They're here to have drama, and I'm not a drama creator.
Phil, you make me angry, Phil.
Okay. What is the next seasonal set change I have planned? Nothing. I have nothing planned for the seasonal set change right now.
Am I supposed to ride
we got the 4th of July stuff that I'm going to be playing on and off during the month. And after that, I haven't thought ahead yet. We'll have to think about it. Maybe I'll have more generic summer stuff for August. You know, we'll see. Flatman, I'll see you tonight. Sounds good. We had a nice chill stream tonight. All right, so here's the deal. I want to end this podcast very soon because I want to start with Assassin's Creed. All right. So if you want to talk, tag me in the chat. All right. And let me know what's going on here. I'm going to type here. Tag me in either chat. And let's have some conversation or whatever you guys want to talk about. Okay. What do you guys want to chat about today? I'm not playing anything tonight. Tonight we're doing a chill stream where I'm going through my giant bin of retro games and we're going to see what I've got and try to grade them and see the value. Can I do gameplay? Yeah, we're going to. Absolutely, we're going to. That's what I want to do. No, we're not going back to Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. I should get some rum to drink while I sail the high seas. Well, I don't drink in the middle of the day unless it's like a marathon, so, you know, not doing. I don't have any rum anyway, actually. Yeah, we went over Xbox firing all those people a couple days ago on my morning show. Yes, we did.
Why is there a boat here?
Please bring back multiplayer games. We are
to
playing
school?
Street Fighter tomorrow night. We're going to be doing some Pokemon Champions coming up this week, supposedly, on one of these night streams. So there will be. I'm hyped for Black Flag 2, TH.
Why are you gay?
Let's talk about Black Flag DLC. I don't know what DLCs there are.
Boo this man!
I heard something about this new Pokemon set coming up in the fall that it's going to be basically impossible to get. So, for those who don't know, the new Pokemon set is very similar. There's other ones that have already been out, like this, where basically the box, there's like a box that has like 10 packs, right? You open a pack, each pack will have like 5 to 10 cards, but out of the cards, like half of them are either hollows, reverse hollows, or hits, you know, rare art cards. So the thing is about that, there's a couple things. Number one, those sets end up being ridiculously expensive because everyone thinks that you're going to get so many hits, so they charge an insane amount of money for them. Everyone wants them. They're massively in demand. People scalp the living shit out of them. So even though the box should be like 20, 30 bucks, it ends up selling for like $200-300. Okay, no lie. That's number one. Number two, here's the double-edged sword of that. It's kind of shooting yourself in the foot because every box has hits. Most of them are awful. Most cards you get like $1. Okay? It's insanely rare that you would buy those sets, open a pack, and get a card that's worth a lot of money. They're ridiculously rare. You'll get a ton of hits, and they're all, $1 card. Oh, big deal. So it's really not that big of a deal. Like, yeah, would it be nice to be able to get access to it? Yeah. Am I going to probably get it? Probably not. I probably won't be able to. It'll be way too, way too in demand. But I guess we'll see. That's a ways off. So there are DLCs on the store page? Oh, really? Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Why are there so many? There's so many DLCs. What the fuck? I don't think I've seen this many launch day DLCs in my life. Well, okay, we'll look at that as we start. Oh my God. What the hell? Would I play Overwatch again? I would, but I don't think the audience would care, to be honest. That's the problem. Helixification says there was a ping at PKC, this Pokemon Center. It was a pin set. People want the 30th anniversary, not the pin set. Exactly. Well, Helixification, thank you so much for letting me know about that queue last time. If you can let me know when they're happening, I'll look into it, and hopefully maybe I can get some of this stuff officially in the future. I appreciate your helping. I'm glad that I inspired you to get some baseball cards, Comedy Master. Yeah, wait till you see this DLC list. This is insane. No, there's no way to really formally pre-order that Pokemon set as of now. Oh, the only other thing, this is interesting. So with the whole Xbox shakeup that's happening right now, I don't know if you guys heard. So basically, months ago, people asked me, Phil, if you were in charge of Xbox, what would you do to turn it around? And I said, you have to go to each studio, all the big ones, and say enough bullshit. Stop pussyfooting around. You have to start putting out product. You have to start putting out all the major franchises that we know that you guys can make. We need a new Fallout. We need a new Elder Scrolls. We need a new this, a new that. Enough with the bullshit. Make the games people want, or else. Because this is what you're supposed to be doing, is making the games people will buy and pay for, not the bullshit you've been pumping out for years, and now we have no product. How on the fuck did we have 2 hit seasons of a Fallout TV show and no Fallout games to sell? That's called business, baby. Get to work. That's what I said I would do, right? Do you want to know what Asha Sharna did? Exactly what I just said. She literally went to every studio and said, you have to start putting out the correct games now. Enough of this. We own you. This is your job to make good games. Start making good games again. Enough with your bullshit. So they all were put on notice. Immediately, Bethesda was told, you need to make a Fallout game. And now they have a team working on a game that's similar to New Vegas right now. I'm serious. They got to work. They were like, fuck you, get out there, make a game. And now they have to go make the games again. Genius. It's called leadership. That's what they should have had instead of Phil Spencer pretending to be a leader and instead doing no fucking work at all, just sitting around, let everyone pussyfoot around, no work's getting done. Now people have to actually put out the games people want again. And again, just for the record, this is not at all the problem of the line-level game developer. They're not in charge, okay? The problem is the people in charge. Phil Spencer was an idiot. He fucked the company over badly by not making people work and make the games that people wanted. He let them all make garbage. So no one wanted those fucking games, and they didn't sell, and now they're in the position they're in. Okay. Soul at 2 a.m., thanks for $5. Tree hyraxes scream loudly at night, and people mistake their calls for human beings being attacked in the forest. That's fascinating. Thank you for $5. And we got another $5 super chat from Alex from Phoenix. Why does Ubisoft have a Call of Duty-like interface where you can purchase all games through the Animus? It seems extra. Because they want to feel like there's something special. Because they haven't really pumped out a good Assassin's Creed game in many years. So, you know, they want to, like, basically kind of rest on their own previous laurels and be like, hey, buy all our old games that were good. So they have to present that to you in an interesting way. And that's what they're doing. Is it really? I was hearing about that they were reporting Black Ops 1 and 2. They were porting them, but they're only on PlayStation. That they are straight up ports of the PlayStation versions of the games, and they're only on PS4 and PS5. That's it. That it's not PC or nothing like that. So, I don't know. Would I be interested in that? I don't know. Would you guys want to see me play Call of Duty on PlayStation 5? Like, I'd have to play on the PS5 controller. I wouldn't be able to use my keyboard and mouse. I wouldn't even be able to use my well, I guess technically I could use my headphones. Yeah, I could. It would probably work just as well as PC. I'd have surround sound. But I'd have to play on pad, and now I prefer to play Call of Duty on keyboard and mouse now. And they're not really, you know, I wouldn't be able to. I'd have to use the stupid stuff, you know. Alex from Phoenix, thank you, though. I guess we'll have to, that's not what I wanted to say. I wanted to say thank you to the person telling me about it. If you guys are interested, I don't know. I'll have to think about it because people are saying they want more multiplayer from me, right? Okay. Okay. I got a $1.50 tip. How do you feel about Asha Sharma applying? I don't think that happened. That's baloney. Thanks for $1. I don't believe that at all, and I haven't heard that. And I follow all the game news, and I didn't hear that. So, thanks for $1. Okay. Someone said something up. I don't think that's true at all. I think that's baloney. Okay. You think so? GTA 6 will be poorly made and people will give it 1-star reviews. I don't know about that. I guess we'll see. It's an interesting opinion. Am I going to play Splatoon Raiders? No. Sadly, no one really likes Splatoon on this channel. I've tried playing Splatoon over the years. It doesn't really get any attention. So I don't really, I'm not really too keen on bringing back Splatoon to see if people will watch it here. I don't think so. The last Splatoon, I barely even played. I bought it. I played like twice and no one cared. Everyone was like, stop playing this. So I think I've kind of given the franchise its shot. It doesn't really work for my audience.
I am the pinnacle of male fitness. I can stand up from a chair.
All right. Anything else? Last chance, guys, because I do want to get to Call of Duty. Wow. I do want to get to Assassin's Creed. Yes, the Pal World update. People are already expressing interest in seeing me play it. Like I said, maybe we do it over the weekend. I can't do it today or tomorrow because I'm booked. Maybe we do it Saturday night. Maybe what we'll do is we'll bump those night schedules. So maybe Saturday night we'll try Pal World and see if it's any good. You do have to buy it now, right? Like now it's actually a purchasable product, correct? Let me find it. So it's $20.99 on Steam. Is it on Game Pass? I'll tell you when my Xbox app finally loads. Oh my God, it's like molasses. Pal World is included with Game Pass. Oh, I don't have to buy it. Well, that's cool. Yeah, it's included with Game Pass. Now, here's the thing. It says game preview, but is this the most modern version of the game? I think it is, right? I didn't even know Pal World had a full campaign. It says it's 41 hours to beat the campaign, 76 hours with extras. I didn't even know that. Okay. All right, so that's cool. I guess what we will do is we will maybe check that out over the weekend. I think I'd be down for that. We'll do it maybe like Saturday night. We'll try Pal World together. Okay. Mongo, thank you for $5, but no, I'm not going to be shouting out any chodes on my stream, but I do appreciate your support. I think he said the name with the word chode in it. He thought I was going to say it like I don't know what that is. We're now opening 3 packs of Pokemon cards at the end of the stream and climbing. If we get 250 of support, we'll open 4, and then we will open the final pack of Ascended Heroes that I have right here, okay? If we get to 250 by the end of the stream, so there you go. Cool. All right. Listen to these people. Will you take the casino down soon? Will you take down Doody? No. I didn't take anyone down to begin with. All I did was report a freezing chat. That was it. I'm not taking anyone down. And like I said, there's a difference. Here's the thing. People can be nasty to me as much as they want. And later on down the line, it's my prerogative. if I feel like someone went too far and it was actually harmful enough to my reputation or business that I want to go after them legally for it, right? That's what it would be. So, I always have that option in the future, but am I going to do it right now? I have no plans. No, I just want to stream. I want to stream and make gameplay content and chill vibe content with you guys, podcasting. That's it. That's what I want to do with my time. So don't freeze my chat. Don't take away that ability. I won't have to waste my time contacting YouTube about it, and then we can all be happy. Okay?
Tonight, you.
Okay. Yes. Seika says, are you happy that Asha Sharna has now made Obsidian cancel Avowed 2 and get to work on the Fallout game? Oops. Hold on. Yes, I'm happy about that. Because no one wants Avowed 2. We all want another Fallout game. So make the game people want and stop making bullshit. Now, by the way, for the record, that doesn't mean at all that the next Fallout game will be good. You have to understand that most people that are probably left at Obsidian are not the same people who made New Vegas. So if it sucks, it sucks. But at least they're going to try to make something that people want instead of more garbage. How am I doing? I'm doing pretty good. I'm excited for a 6-day streaming week. I'm excited for this new games we're going to be doing this week. It's going to be a very exciting week. Really. So 6 Hybrid says Black Flag is quite demanding. You might want to do ultra and ray tracing at 4K. Use DLSS balanced performance with a 2x frame gen. Oh my God, we'll have to mess with it. Okay. All right. I think it's time to end, shall we? I think it's time to end the stream. Or not the stream, excuse me. It's time to end the podcast. It's time to get set up and get started with Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resync. Thanks for being here. Now, formally, I don't know when we're doing another podcast this week. It very well could be that we just do like morning shows all week, and then we do a podcast at the end of the week, which would be Tuesday of next week. I'm here all week, today, all the way through Tuesday. Okay? So, I hope that you will hang out and join me every single day. It should be very fun. Okay? And thank you for watching. All right. I think that is it. Very nice, everybody. Thank you for watching the Level 1 podcast. I hope that you enjoyed the show. I hope that you'll stick around. AC Black Flag is right around the corner. Thank you so much for watching. I'll be back soon. Peace out. Okay. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a brief break to use the restroom, and then we're going to start, and we're going to look at this DLC, and this is insane, the amount of DLC for this game. Okay. Okay. All right. So I'm just going to go on a very brief break. It'll be like 5 minutes. But in the meantime, actually, I don't know if I set up. I don't think I did. Hold on a second. I don't think I set anything up. I don't care. I want my funny moments playlist, please. Okay. This will be a brief break. It will not be a long one, like 5 minutes. I'm just going to go use the bathroom. And then maybe I'll get my coffee. I think I'll use the bathroom and I'll grab my iced coffee. And then we'll get set up here for Black Flag Resync. We'll look at the DLCs first, then we'll get it booted up. I guess we're going to have to tweak the graphics. and go from there. All right. So I'm just going to do a brief montage of clips. I'll be right back. And then we shall start with Black Flag. Okay, guys? All right, here we go.
Zero
Enjoy.
contribution.
Tonight, you.
I'll be back.
Legalize membership bombs.
Search and destroy.
Let's get set up here. Here we go. Oh, let's see here. A couple things. Do we have any YouTube moderators? Because this guy's going to be here all day making those sock accounts for the record. As a double-edged sword. The chat gets unfrozen after being frozen for 2 weeks, so this guy's going to just sit there with his sock accounts now. Like, back to this fucking idiot. All right. So we're going to begin.
$10 will go a long way to make Cat stop crying. I am the pinnacle of male fitness. I can stand up from a chair.
Here we go. I want to get rid of these trolls. That's why they're talking when I'm gone. Here we go. Okay. Someone tipped $10 is an interesting take. Okay, hold on. I mean, to be honest here, I'll have to partially agree with this. Okay? So everyone listen up. You're going to want to hear this. Someone just tipped $10. Okay? Which is our biggest tip of the day, by the way. Let's get that on the leaderboard. It's anonymous. You will want to hear this one, guys, okay? So I'm going to read it word for word, and then I'll give you my take. So this person just tipped $10, and here's what they said. Raw Phil shouldn't have been terminated. Even though he may be a restreaming POS, he does do some good fighting game streams during your days off. If anything, his ability to monetize his stream should have been revoked. Making money off of restreaming someone is scummy. Well, I don't think that someone's ability to make original content should be taken away. Okay? I don't. At all. However, I want you to think of it this way. Let's say you run a restaurant. I know, here we go. We're going to have this analogy. You run a restaurant. In that restaurant, you sell food that people really like. Oh, by the way, you also sell drugs out of the back of the restaurant. So when the police come and they shut down your restaurant because they found out you're selling drugs there, that's your fault. Sure, you might be making some great food at the front of the house, and you could have been a very valid thing for yourself just doing that, but you chose to do the activity that you knew was wrong in the same place. Therefore, that's what happens. I don't know what else to say. Like, if he makes good fighting game content, good for him. He should go make a channel where all he does is make fighting game content. And he should call it that, right? And he should just make fighting game content and be prominent and make money off of that. And I wholeheartedly support that. Go for it. To be honest, he was the stream sniper who picked Cammy, right? So he certainly wasn't the best Street Fighter 6 player, but he also was not terrible. He was pretty good, right? He was competent. It was basically half the people I used, I couldn't beat him. It was only a few characters I could beat him with in Street Fighter 6. So he wasn't bad at Street Fighter. So he absolutely should go do that. Just not on a channel where he's also doing things that violate terms of service and he's going to get shut down for it. I mean, it's common sense, honestly, but I just don't think a lot of people today have the common sense. You know what I mean? Like, you've already proven then that you can make good content. You could proven that you could be good at a fighting game. So then go do that. Why are you, why are we fucking around? There you go. Okay. Okay, guys. Ready to begin? So we're going to begin, but before we begin, people want me to look at the DLC list, which looks absolutely insane for this game. Then it sounds like we got to tweak the graphics a bit, because apparently this game is going to have some very taxing graphics, okay?